Hi everybody, I'm Valerie, and I wanted to take a minute just to kind of explain what I'm going to do here. About 3 years ago, I learned to crochet, and I learned to crochet from YouTube. So I thought, what better way to maybe share the joy that I found in crocheting than to try to do some simple tutorial videos that show the basic stitches so that maybe it will be easy to follow along and other people will want to pick up a crochet hook and give it a try. I have found a lot of therapy in crocheting. It's great. It takes your mind off of things that's going on in life. You can make cute things. You can be creative. You can follow along with patterns. YouTube is a great place to learn how to do things that you may not have done before. So let's get started. So the yarn that I started learning to crochet with was just the Red Heart yarn. It's the cheaper yarn. You get a lot of yarn for like $4. It's a great yarn to start with. And the hook that I start with, or I'm going to have you start with, or you can use any size hook that kind of matches the yarn. This is actually a 5mm hook. I've just put a grip on it. So, but this is the basic stuff that you'll need is your yarn, your hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry or a yarn needle. So once you have those supplies, then we will be ready to get started. So the first thing we're going to do is learn to chain. This would be if you're going to be crocheting in a straight line, like a scarf, then you're going to want to start with a chain or a foundation chain. So first thing we have to do is slip knot. Now there's several videos that will show you different ways of slip knotting. You have to figure out what's comfortable for you, and that's a big part of crocheting, is finding out what is comfortable. I will show you the way that I make a slip knot, but I will show you a couple of ways that maybe other people do it. You have two pieces of your yarn, or two parts of your yarn. You have, of course, the yarn. You have the loose end, which is the end that doesn't attach to anything. And then you've got the part that comes off of the yarn ball or roll, and this is the working end of your yarn. So I always will take and I will drape my yarn over my fingers like this to slip knot, and then I will just take and pull it through. You can just go around 2 fingers and then just grab this working end and pull it through the hole and tighten. You'll see some videos where they will wrap it around their fingers, then go back again, then they will put that piece behind and pull this piece up, and it does the same thing. So ultimately what you're trying to do is just get the knot. So I wrap, I loosen a little bit, and I pull the working end up through that hole and pull. This is my slip knot. And at that point then, I would take and put the slip knot over my hook, and then I would pull on the working end to tighten it up. Now when you tighten this down, you don't want to pull it so tight and so snug that you can't move it. You do want to kind of loosen a little, not too loose, but loose enough to where it'll still move freely on the hook. So once we do that, let me get a little bit of yarn here. We're going to chain. And to chain is simply, you got to figure out how you want to hold your yarn. Some people will kind of put it over multiple fingers. You know, you've got to kind of hold it the way that's comfortable for you. And for me, it honestly is usually with just this finger right here. But this is me. You figure out what is comfortable for you. But to do a chain, you're simply going to take your hook, go under your yarn, and you're going to use this hook part right here to grab the yarn, and you're going to twist as you grab because that helps pull it, and you pull it through the hole of the loop that was on your hook. So there's one chain. So again, you go under your yarn, got the hook there, turn it a little bit. You're going to have to use these fingers to kind of hold down on the end knot. You're going to twist and pull through that hole. There's two chains. Again, under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's three chains. Again, under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's four chains. One more, under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 5 chains. So when you count your chains, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't ever count the chain that is on your hook. That doesn't count. It's the chains that you have completed. So this is a chain 5 right now. So let's continue with our chains. And I'm sorry, this camera is probably not the best, but it's what I've got right now. So I have chains of 5. I've got 5 on my, or 5 completed. So let's do 5 more. Under the yarn, twist, pull through, 6. Under the yarn, twist, pull through, 7. Now it's okay for your fingers to slide up on this chain. You're not going to hold way down here and try. Move your fingers up along that chain as you go. So there's 7. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 8. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 9. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 10. So what I would suggest is that you just simply unwind everything that you just crocheted if you're crocheting along and do it again, because crocheting is learning everything, which means practicing. So first it would be your slip knot. So around, I reach through, grab it, pull. There's my slip knot. I can tighten it up a little bit, slip my hook in, pull on the working end to tighten a little bit, leaving it loose enough to where it'll still slide. Then I begin my chain, and that is figuring out how you want to hold your yarn, what's comfortable for you, and then under the yarn, pull through. 1. Under the yarn, twist that hook, pull it through. There's 2. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 3. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 4. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. There's 5. Under the yarn, twist, pull through. 6. Under, twist, pull through. 7. Under, twist, pull through. 8. Under, twist, pull through. 9. Under, twist, pull through. 10. There's my chain of 10, and you can count it. The easiest way to count stitches, whenever we do stitches, I will show you, but it's by counting V's. You can kind of see the links in your chain. You don't want to crochet your chain too tight. You want to leave it not too loose, but not too tight. You've kind of got to find that happy medium, because these chains are what your next stitches are going to go into. So why don't you go ahead and work on making a chain of 20. And once you get 20 done, go ahead and come back to the video, and we're going to learn the single crochet. Okay, so right now I have 15. So I'm going to go ahead and take it to 20, and I just wanted to finish these last ones out on camera. So I'm holding my yarn I have my hook. I hold my hook different too. Some people will hold it like this. This is the way I hold mine because it works easier for me. So I have 15. So here is 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That is a chain 20, sorry. So the next stitch, or the first stitch that we're going to learn, is the single crochet. So we're going to start a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So this first chain would technically act as a single crochet. It gives you that height to go up. So when you count the second chain from the hook, you never count the one that's on the hook itself. That's not a chain. The chains are the completed ones. So here is your first chain, and then the second one is right here. So this is the one that we're going to work the first single crochet in. To do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, you are going to take your hook and push it through the chain. And this is what you have. You have the two little loops on there. You're going to rotate your hook and grab that yarn. And as you grab that yarn, you're going to pull it through that chain. That puts two chains on your hook. Then you are going to take, just like when you were chaining, put your hook under your yarn, twist, and you're going to pull through both of those loops that were on your hook. That's a single crochet. To do the next one, you will go to the next chain, and if you look, it'll be right here. You're going to push your hook through. And see, you got this on your hook right now. You will take and wrap or go under the yarn, twist, and pull that yarn through that chain. You've got two on your chain. Go under your yarn with your hook, and you're wrapping and pulling through both of those. There's your second single crochet. You're going to go into the next chain, put your hook through, okay, grab that yarn and pull it back through that chain. It puts two loops on your hook. Go under your working end of your yarn, twist that hook, use this end hook, so you twist and you're going to pull it through both of those. There's your next single crochet. Into the next chain, push it through, grab the yarn with the hook, pull it back through that hole, two on your hook, wrap around your hook, the yarn, twist, and pull through. There's your next one. And you're going to continue through the next chain, grab the yarn, pull it through, two on your hook, wrap, twist, and pull through. And you're just going to continue that all the way across your chain. This is the single crochet. Let me unwind some of my yarn. Just continue, because it's the same thing. Every chain all the way across. In through the hole, or in through the chain. Grab the yarn, pull it back through, two on the hook, go under your yarn, or go under your yarn, twist, and pull through. It's a single crochet. And just continue until you get to the last, one. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue across. If you need to rewind the video to see it again, do that, because all I'm doing, and I'll go again, I go through the chain, grab the yarn, pull through, two on, wrap under, twist, and pull through. That's a single crochet. So you really need to just work on your single crochets until you're comfortable with them. You use the single crochets in a lot of things. Doesn't matter if it's hats, scarves, blankets. So kind of getting familiar with these stitches and knowing them, you know, is definitely good. I remember when I first picked up the crochet hook and went and got my first yarn, I thought, I'll get this really crazy, colorful, bright yarn. And I brought this yarn home and I found a video, a beginner's video on making a scarf. Well, this multicolored yarn, first of all, there was a lot of black in it. And when you're learning, this is a tip for you, when you're learning to crochet, I would steer clear. Steer clear of the black yarn and kind of go with the white yarn or the lighter colors. It makes it easier to see the stitches. So I thought as I was got this yarn, oh, it's going to be such a beautiful scarf and it's not going to be that hard to learn to crochet. And I didn't really take time to watch a video that showed me the individual stitches. So I just kind of followed along with this, and you know, I put my heart and soul into crocheting this scarf, and there was times that I just couldn't get the hang of holding the crochet hook and I wanted to lay it down and never wanted to look at it again. And I thought, nah, at least, you know, I'm learning. So I made this scarf and I was so proud, and I got to look at them. First of all, this scarf, the colors were horrible as far as the way they lined up in the scarf. It kind of looked like a very bad jigsaw puzzle, and my scarf was so crooked. I mean, it was not the same length all the way across because I didn't take time to get to know the stitches and to understand that if you put 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, it's going to make it uneven. So kind of being familiar with the chain and the stitches and all of that was kind of important. So just, you know, use the lighter color yarn when you're starting out. Kind of take time to get familiar with the stitches, which is what this is going to be. And then once you learn the stitches and learn the basics, you will be surprised at how much you can make. So back down here, I'm going to change my camera back. I'm in the last chain right there. So you see you got the knot down here, but you do have this chain right here, so you do need to go in there and finish that. So just again, through, grab the yarn, pull through, that's 2 on your hook, under your yarn, twist, and pull through. So there is my single crochets. Now let me show you, I was telling you how to count the stitches. When you do a single crochet, if you will look right here, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there's V's. Each of these V's is a stitch. So if we count this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we had a chain 20. We started in the second chain from the hook. So that's 19 stitches. Okay, now we are going to continue on and learn the double crochet. So I'm just keeping my single crochets I did because I'm just going to put my double crochets to these. I will say if we had just done the chain 20 and we wanted to start our double crochets in that, we would have went the 3rd stitch from the hook and not the 2nd. And I'm sorry, actually what we're going to learn now is the half double crochet, not the double crochet. So the half double crochet at the end of this row, since we have singles, we need to put some height. And in order to do that, at the end, we're going to chain 2. So 1, 2. So this is the one that actually would have went 3rd chain from the hook. A double would have went the 4th chain from the hook if you were just starting out. So we made our 2, and we're going to turn our work because you're always going to be working right to left. So what we're going to do for our half double crochet is before we put it through this first stitch right here, we need to wrap our yarn 1 time around our hook. with it wrapped, and I always take and put my finger there and hold on to it a little bit. Then we're going to go through that first chain. So see, we have the chain on there and we have 2 loops. Then we're going to grab our yarn and pull back through, and that puts 3 chains on the hook. Then we're going to wrap our yarn under our hook, twist, and you're going to pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. So we find the next stitch. We're going to wrap before we go through it. Then we're going to take and put our hook through that stitch. We're going to grab our yarn and pull back through, and when you do, you've got 1, 2, 3 on your hook. Put your hook under your yarn, twist, pull through all 3. That's a half double. Under, go into the next one. You've wrapped it around once. You're going to grab your yarn, pull through, then you're going to wrap, twist, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So again, wrap it around your hook, and I hold with my finger, go through the next stitch, grab that yarn and pull it through, 1, 2, 3, under here, twist, and pull through all 3, half double crochet. Again, I just automatically went up under that yarn and picked it up, push it through, grab and pull through, then twist under your hook or under your yarn, twist and pull through all 3. Next one, just do this all the way across. This is your half double crochet. Oops, see, I dropped it, so you just pull it out and start it again. Wrap, through, grab, 3, wrap, twist, and pull through. Half double crochet. I already wrapped it around, push it through, grab the yarn, pull through. Wrap, twist, pull through. That's a half double. So just continue that all the way across. I love the half double crochet. It goes quickly when you're doing a project. The spaces are not as tight as a double, but they're not as loose as they're not as tight as a single, but not as loose as a half double or a double. So it kind of, you'll see when I show you this in a minute. I have the 3. I'm going to wrap, twist, and pull through. Grab that yarn, wrap it around the hook. Put it through the next one. Grab and pull through. 1, 2, 3. Wrap, or under, twist, pull through. And then just do that until the end. So oops, sorry, I know that it's kind of awkward videoing while you crochet and trying to get it to where you can see the stitches. See, I'm going right here through this one. My hands just want to seem to fly every which way. So we're getting close to the end. These are half doubles. Let me show you on this last one again. See, I messed up. But all I have to do is grab it and pull that. Okay. I wrap it around my hook, put it through that stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, 3 on my hook, under the yarn, twist, and pull through. Now, we're at the end. And sometimes it's hard to see this stitch down here, but there is one. So just make sure you wrap, go through that stitch, grab your yarn, pull through, wrap, and pull through all 3. That's your half doubles. So down here is your single. See how small they are? Then your half double's a little bit bigger. And again, you have your V's across the top that you can count to make sure that your stitches are correct. So you should have 19 half doubles as well. So single and half double. The next one I'm going to show you is the double crochet. So just take and pause the video and practice those half doubles. You can rewind it and go back to where I showed you how to do it. Get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with the single, because our next one is the double. Okay, so now we have, like I said, our row of single and our row of half double. So now let's do the row of double. So we're still on the end. Let me unwind a little yarn. And I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I hope that you're able to see the stitches. I mean, like I said, I'm using a GoPro, and, you know, I'm not able to zoom, so I just kind of have to hold my hands up a little bit closer to it. We're at the end, so now to remember, we have to get hot at the end to make up for our stitch. So for a double crochet, which is what we're going to do, we have to chain up 3. So there was 1, 2. Remember to chain is up under, wrap, and pull through. There's a chain 3. Then we're going to turn our work, because remember we're working right to left. So for the double, just like with the half double, you're going to wrap it around your hook, and you're going to go through this first chain right here, and you're going to grab your yarn and pull through. All of that's, oops, let's do that again. Through the, wrap it, push it through, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 3. So this is all just like the half double. Now you're going to wrap your yarn, and instead of pulling through all 3, you're only going to pull through the first 2. That leaves 2 on your hook. You're going to wrap that yarn again and pull through both of those. This is a double crochet. So the next one, we'll go on down to the next chain, wrap your yarn, go through the hole, grab your yarn, pull through, and put 3, wrap your yarn, twist, and pull through the first 2. That leaves 2 on your hook. Wrap your yarn and pull through 2. These are the doubles. See the difference in the half double and the double? When you use a double crochet, projects go really quickly. So again, wrap your yarn, go through the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull through, there's 3, wrap, twist, and pull through 2, leaves 2 on your hook, wrap, twist, and pull through 2. Excuse me, that is your double. So again, wrap, go through this one, grab your yarn, pull through, you've got 3 on your hook, wrap, twist, and pull through 2, leaves 2, wrap, twist, and pull through 2. And just continue that all the way across. Wrap your yarn, push through, 3 on your hook, wrap, twist, pull through 2, wrap, twist, pull through 2. That's the double. Wrap it before you go through the next stitch, grab and pull through, 3, wrap, twist, pull through 2, wrap, twist, pull through 2. So these are your double crochets. So just continue all the way across. All the way across, doing your double crochets. So again, wrap, push through, grab your yarn, pull through, 3 on your hook, wrap, twist, pull through 2, wrap, twist, pull through 2 more. So as you can see, when you get the hang of the motion, and while I'm getting ready to say this, I need to kind of put a little bit of a warning in here. If you hold too tight over here with this finger, if you hold too tight on your hook, however you're doing it, the hook does not move easily. Plus, it puts strain on your fingers and your hands. You need to make sure to take breaks when you're crocheting, especially when you're learning. Your fingers will get sore. Your hands may get sore. You really need to be mindful of how your hands are feeling and your fingers are feeling. You know, there is the repetitive motion. You have to be careful with things like carpal tunnel. So make sure you take frequent breaks with your hands. Make sure that you Put it down for a while and then come back to it. Don't hold things too tight. Try to be as relaxed as you can just to avoid putting the strain. Alright, so the next double, wrap, go through the next one, grab the yarn, pull through, that's 3, wrap and twist, pull through 2, wrap, twist, pull through 2. So these are the double crochets. Let's do it again. Wrap, go through, grab, pull up and through, wrap, twist, and pull through 2, wrap, twist, and pull through 2. See the way the hook is moving? So watch my hook. Go through. I'm not holding tight. I'm just barely holding on to this hook. I want to make sure it's got plenty of room to move. Grab that yarn, pull through. There's 3. I'm going to grab, twist, pull through, grab, twist, and pull through. So just finish your doubles all the way across. And wrap, twist, pull through 2, pull through 2. I wrap it before I go through there, pull a loop through, wrap, twist, pull through 2, wrap, twist, pull through 2. And again. And I will show you. I'm down to my last stitch again. Sometimes it's hard to see. It's down there though. I'm wrapping. I'm going through, grabbing that yarn, pulling through. There's 3 on my hook. Wrap, twist, pull through 2. Wrap, twist, pull through 2. Alright. This is my double crochet. So see the single, a row of half double, and this is my row of doubles. And you can definitely tell there's more opening. See? The half double has a little bit of opening, but the single is a very tight stitch. So depending on what project you would do, it would depend on the stitch. Purses and things like that, I would use the single crochet probably just because it's less opening. Hats, single or half double. Double's good for hats too. Blankets, it's, the quickness of the double crochet, it does use more yarn, but not really when you think of how much more distance it covers. So let's say we wanted to make a scarf using this pattern. It's real easy. Let's go to a row of single again. So at the end, we would just crochet up or chain up 1 because we're going to do a single, turn our work, and then we would start with our single crochets. So, and it's just, again, a single is in, got 2, pull through. And then you could do this row of single, and then the next row would be half double, then double, and just keep building up. And this would make a good width of a scarf. And I've actually done a scarf with this pattern, and it's really a quick scarf to make, and it looks good. So this has kind of been just a basic beginner's 3 stitches. Like I said, it's really important to learn the different stitches. Single, half double, double. So thank you for taking a little time with me to learn the stitches the 3 basic stitches: single, half double, and double crochets. If you want to learn to crochet, if you don't watch my videos, YouTube has a lot of videos that will show you the basic stitches. You need to be familiar with those stitches because it will open up doors to be able to create pretty much anything that you want. YouTube is full of patterns, which hopefully I would branch out and do some patterns as well. I do want to do my next video probably on crocheting in the round, which is what you would use when you make hats. So it's really easy. You just need to be familiar with the stitches. So if you've liked this video, please make sure just to give me a little bit of a thumbs up, and that's not for anything but to let me know that it was easy enough to understand and that you were able to get something out of it. If you would like to see any other things, make sure to post them in the comments. Check out the other videos on my channel. It's, Steve and Valerie. I think it's On the Road, or On the Go. I can't remember what my video is, or my channel is, but we have some different kinds of videos there. We do some local road trips and some travel. I thought I would just go ahead and put all of the crochet videos here as well, just because, there's no sense in messing with another channel. I mean, this is some of the stuff that we do, and crocheting is a big part of my life. I don't do it to make a lot of money. I do it, for gifts. It's great to be able to give gifts. It is great just for the escape. So, and to kind of see how creative I can be. If you all have any suggestions for my videos or anything, please let me know. And I hope that you have enjoyed this first crocheting tutorial. So, all right, y'all. I'll see you next time.